Paul, you're up to at the moment. Sando seemed pretty confident he'd play, but obviously not.
Yeah, look, it's unfortunate for Porps. I think he just had a little bit of a knock on his shoulder blade, so it hasn't pulled up as well as he would have liked. But yeah, I'm confident he'll be right for next week. He's done a bit of training for us this week, but just a matter of probably the short week hurt him in the end.
Nathan, a bit of buzz about Travis Cloak. How are you looking at Crows jumping, do you think?
I thought I'd get asked that question, but look, I don't want to go into too much detail with that whole issue in itself. I guess from a club's point of view, we've got to expect that every aspect of the market will be explored with the new free agency and trade period and whatnot coming in this year. So I expect our club to do the best they could in that regard and research every available option, as I'm sure they're doing. But for us players, it doesn't affect us at all. We've got every confidence that we'll have the list that we want moving forward next year.
Players no longer be taken on their word. I mean, do you need contingency plans in this new age?
Oh, I guess it depends on the calibre of person you're dealing with, and I guess you've got to know. I suppose your culture of footy club has a bit to do with that as well. But I think players individually have a lot to do with that. The rest of the playing group to talk to individuals about where they're at, where they fit in, and where we see them moving forward.
You seemed to dodge a bullet last week. Win on the scoreboard, but didn't win on the sheets. Have you reflected on that? How does it play out for Fremantle? It can be quite challenging for their defensive stuff.
I guess for us last week, we re-emphasised to ourselves at half-time after a disappointing first half that we were still in the game and that we were able to score very quickly, and we certainly did that in the third quarter and put ourselves in a winning position. And then some great fight from the boys in the last quarter to hang on in the end, because Essendon, to their credit, played a real aggressive and hungry style of footy, and we were pleased to get away with the 4 points.
Nathan, you need to be a little bit careful, I suppose, one, of working out how to stop Pavlich, but two, of not being too concentrating on Pavlich and other people getting under your guard.
Yeah, that's it. They've got Fremantle have a number of different options going forward, and also some other dangerous players other than Pavlich, who's been in outstanding form to date. So we have to watch a few midfielders as well, make sure they don't get off the reins. And but I've got every confidence in our defenders. Daniel Taylor's done a great job this year. Benny Rutten's capable of holding down a key position as well, as we've all seen over the years. So it does not only fall back onto the defenders, as we always say. It's a matter of the midfielders putting some good pressure on the ball up the ground, so that Fremantle aren't able to get some easy ball into the forward line and some easy one-on-one entries. So it's up to us as well.
Is it hard to play your own game against Freo with the way that Ross Lyon likes to strangle the opposition?
I guess that's the challenge. For sides when they come up against different defences week in, week out, and Fremantle have shown they like to play with some density around the footy, which is another challenge for us. But we played them earlier in the year when they played that similar defence, so it gives us another chance to see how our game plan goes against I suppose that sort of attack and defence. So it'll be a good challenge for us.
Is this pivotal for top two this game?
I don't know, is it? No, it certainly is another big game for us, and we're not looking too much further ahead obviously than this week, but our destiny's in our own hands. We need to make sure that we make every post a winner from here on in, and it's going to be a huge challenge for us come tomorrow, because Freo, as I said earlier, have been in terrific form for the last 5 or 6 rounds and taken some big scalps.
How much of an issue is that when Ross keeps putting more numbers around and stoppages? Do you remember that Collingwood game where Collingwood got it out so easily, even with big numbers around the stoppage?
Yeah, it's a matter of having a good plan going into the game, good strategy and tactics to go with it, but also having some good method with your ball movement and method with, I suppose, your thinking as well. You've got to stay composed and calm, because it can become frustrating when you get locked down by sides. So I suppose that's going to be a good challenge for us, whether it happens tomorrow or not. But we'll have to wait and see.
Great news that Tippett's obviously going to play this week. Are you confident that he'll be here beyond this season as well?
He'll be keeping on, was that?
Yeah, stay on with the club.
Yeah, absolutely. I know Tippo is thoroughly enjoying himself at the moment with the environment that we've got at the footy club, and I've got every confidence that he'll want to be a part of us moving forward. So hopefully it's a matter of time now.
If he plays tomorrow, do you need a sort of contingency plan, or if he goes up for marking contests, for you guys to be holding your breath?
Oh, I don't think so. No, I think obviously he's been through a rigorous medical screening over the last 4 weeks now, where he's done a number of tests, and even this week more so as well. So it's a matter of he'll go into the game confident. The doctor would have asked him that too. Are you confident to play? And if he pulls up well tomorrow and says, yeah, I'm good to go, then he'll be right.
Has it Yes.
Talking about big numbers around the ball, are you sure, confident or understanding of what the holding the ball rule is?
Yeah, I guess it can be frustrating at times for players with the whole prior opportunity and whether you actually get that at times, but I guess the umpires have been instructed that they need to keep the ball rolling, and we've noticed probably the last couple of weeks that stoppages have prolonged a bit with it before the umpire actually blows the whistle to call a stoppage. So you've got to be aware around the stoppage. There's no point throwing your hands up in the air and calling for a holding the ball decision because the umpire's letting it play out a little bit longer. So and I guess at times too, there's calls where you're a bit bemused by, but it's a matter of us just keep playing the ball, and that's been the instruction from the coaches to remain aggressive at the contest. And I guess if we do get done holding the ball, then it's we'd much rather have us going at the footy than not.
So just touch on it, I think Pavlich is a big player for them tomorrow. Will it be a team effort, or will someone get the job all day, do you think?
Oh, it could be a combination of both, I think. Not going to tell you who's got who. That'd be killing our team tactics. But it'll be a combination of both. There'll be obviously certain individuals with responsibilities tomorrow, and then a team effort as well on top of that.
Let's talk about Cloak before. You worried that Tibbet hasn't signed yet?
No.
Not a distraction at all?
No, it's not at all for the playing. Prior to, we actually don't talk about it at all in the inner sanctum. It's a matter of everyone's got contracts and everyone's got to deal with it themselves, and we leave it to the individual to do it. And obviously, if the time comes where players need to ask each other, then we'll certainly do that.
Obviously, down the road, Don Cassisi's been under a bit of pressure. Do you sort of feel for him?
Yeah, absolutely. It's been, we're probably in the same position. I reckon it was nearly this time last year, and it was a very emotional week, and I certainly feel for them what they've been through this week. But I know if they'll keep that group together, and they'll come out better for it the other side, as we have.